channel. I'm Destiny,
I'm Wanda,
and together we are
the mother and daughter duo.
All right, so it has been about 2 months since we have done a sit down.
I haven't heard us say that in a long time.
Wow. Okay.
You're right. Wow.
Wow. All right, so we're finally sitting down. Based on the title, you can see that this is a health video. We're finally picking back up with the mini series of breaking down all the keys,
Which is 7.
Which is 7
And this
keys.
is key
5.
5. And what is it?
High nutrition.
High nutrition, high response foods.
Yes. So I have my notes. It's just me talking today. So, yeah, I'm not gonna drag this on any longer. Let's hop right into it. To have a better attitude and control, we must determine which foods aren't the best for us. If the amount of food that we eat is outweighed by the amount we burn, then the pounds will pack on. But we still see fit to continue to eat large amounts of the wrong food, putting taste before nutrition. As a result, it's not hard to locate us because we can be spotted from a mile away. And if weight loss is your goal, often you hear people talk about cutting calories, whatever that means.
Or counting calories.
Or counting calories. Think in terms of what foods take longer to prepare. What are you talking about? High value foods or high response foods that give you lots of nutrition. They should include protein, carbs, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. They digest slowly and take longer to be eaten. Also, the process is not quick and easy, but what's more, they have a calorie payoff that's low and healthy. Listen to it, team. For example, make yourself a pot of chili, and after a couple hours, you'll notice you're still full.
Yes, that is so true.
You will notice.
Because I have done it. You get up early in the morning. I heard you say that the process is not slow. So you get up in the morning. Let's just say, for an example, you get up in the morning, Siobhan, and you decide that you're going to make you a pot of chili, which is my favorite in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And I can eat me a bowl of chili. I say around 11 o'clock. I'm just going to throw a time out there. And I look around, and lo and behold, at 4 or something, I'm still full.
Yeah.
Makes
It's
sense?
amazing.
High yield foods.
Yep. Okay. However, when we eat cheeseburgers, french fries, hot dogs, and burritos, these are low response foods. They are higher in calories, low in nutrition, and more than likely after a couple hours, you guessed right. It's the opposite. You're hungry
Ready to eat
again. In terms of nutrition, there is no such thing as counting calories, weighing food, or complicating shopping lists. Think about that.
I'm glad you said that, because when you get ready to go to the grocery store, Siobhan, more than likely you need to just stay on the outer perimeter of the shopping center.
Yeah.
It's very seldom when you're shopping that you have to go down the aisles. Most of everything that we need
Is on the
outer perimeter is just like we said, stay on the outside.
yeah. Okay. There are 2 things you need to know. 1, high response foods suppress the appetite, meaning they control your hunger. And 2, low response foods provide an excessive amount of calories. When it comes to nutrients, don't we want more bang for our buck?
We just talked about it. I can buy a pot of beans, which is reasonable in price. I can get beans for less than what it costs for a Happy Meal, or what is that other meal they call? The meals that they be buying at McDonald's or something.
That's Happy Meal.
Not Happy Meal, but it's another meal.
Kids meal, like
No,
kids
not
meals.
Kids Meal, where we buy the Big Mac, the fries.
Oh, like a Big Mac meal?
Yeah, the Big Mac meal. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. The Big Mac meal, yes.
Big Mac
Sorry
meal.
about that, guys.
No, you're fine,
Yeah.
you're fine.
But I can get a pack of beans,
It's
bag
funny
of
that Mom
beans
mentioned beans.
for maybe about $3 per se. That if I go buy a whole meal, you're talking about $16.
And then it won't even keep you full.
Full, right? Just what we talked about, the payoff.
It's funny that Mom mentioned beans, because I was going to say beans are pretty reasonable in price.
Price,
You can eat all of them for about a week. Yes, a week. If you take a good amount of those beans and prepare them, that will last you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
But what's
Saturday,
more,
Sunday.
it takes more time, as
To
you
cook-
said. It's
cook
not a
them,
process,
yeah.
because when you open up beans, you gotta pick the rotten ones out. You gotta soak them. You gotta cook the meat if you're gonna add meat. The
Yeah.
process is not
The
quick.
ones in the can,
Right.
The fresh ones. So,
Sorry about that. I
No,
keep cutting you
you're,
off, okay.
you're absolutely fine. On the other hand, fast food is quick, like mom just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Buy foods that are closer to nature. You know, the ones that, come from the ground. It's so easy to just pull those up out of there. We call them one ingredient foods like salmon, seeds, sweet potatoes, chicken, brown rice, nuts, etc. The key is to feel full on fewer calories.
Can I intervene if you want? I know.
Sure.
Remember we talked about again. I'm glad you said the process not quick. Let's say for instance an example. I could go get the French fries, and even it's immediate. But when let's just take, I love sunflower seeds. The process is a little longer. You said, well, Wanda, what do you mean? Opening up the bag of sunflower seeds, but it takes work for me to open up them little shells.
One by one.
And you got to get the nut out.
Right.
You got to work to get that little bit of seed out. And then
Yes,
what's
you do.
more, let's say for instance, if you're making chicken or anything, it requires you to get up in the morning or the previous day, take it out the freezer. It's got to dissolve. You got to cook it. You got to season. The
Yep.
process is not easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Okay. We know it seems like another trick for weight loss. I know. You've heard all the tricks. You've heard them all. It can be annoying. But it's not when including fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is a lifestyle change. You will feel full on fewer calories. You may even have a little room for dessert on occasion.
Yes, and if I can intervene again, to say, Siobhan, that we are not going to indulge in the sweets every now and then would be
I
unreasonable.
feel like you'll eat lime.
You not don't feel you will be
Be
lying to
lying.
yourself to say I'm never going to have a slice of cake. I wouldn't even ask nobody or suggest, because what happens when you deprive yourself?
So
What do you do?
You wind up falling off.
The moment you get to what you want to get to,
Right, you're gonna
then
go
you binge eat.
crazy, yeah.
And if I will allow Siobhan, I know you was talking about one ingredient foods like salmon, broccoli, but what's more, if you will allow mommy to say, when cooking, we need to be mindful what we are cooking with, like olive oil, coconut oil. If you're going to use butter, use real butter. I don't want you to do margarine. Ghee, Ghee, ghee is something that you can cook with. They have coconut butter, coconut oil. There's also, but whatever you do, what I don't want you to do is use vegetable oil. Why did mommy say that, Siobhan?
I want y'all to think about this for a moment, right? What vegetable do you know of, not what anybody else has told you, that has oil in it?
That's true. The last time,
I want you to pick up any of it and squeeze it, and you tell me what comes
and
out.
if you can
you
get
comment
oil
down
from
below.
vegetables, then you need to contact us right away.
You do.
Because I want to
Because
know.
I'm going to stop eating.
Yes, I want to know
Immediately.
where you vegetable oil.
Right? And I don't think people have stepped
You
aside and
know,
said
there's
that
vegetables.
there's oil. You get the
You
concept.
get, I apologize.
No, you're fine. The key to sweets is to keep the serving nice and small and the ingredients healthy. Even a small piece of dark chocolate could fit into your new eating habits. When you stick to the concept of energy-dense food, you don't have to feel hungry or deprived. Incorporating these high-value, low-calorie foods can help you manage hunger and improve body composition. Lastly, you must choose food you enjoy eating. Otherwise, you'll never commit to a long-term meal plan. You'll always be like, well,
Yeah, because if Siobhan, if you're, we don't use the word diet because the first three
Yeah, we hate
letters
that
in
word.
diet is die. But what work again, as we said, what works for you may not work for me. If I go follow someone else's diet, and for instance, I don't like avocado, which is one of the healthiest fats
That
that
there
you
is,
can
yeah.
consume, but I don't like it. So why would I go try to force myself to eat avocados? It's not
like
going
fresh
to work for me
baked
long
broccoli,
term.
yeah.
Find something that works with, and get the foods that you enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a must. Otherwise,
Yeah.
again, you're going to fall off, and you're not going to stick with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be torture.
Mhm.
Okay, last thing I want to say: if the food on your plate doesn't satisfy your taste buds, you'll give into cravings every single time.
Yes, you will.
Because it's like you're picking up your spoon, like I don't want to eat this. Like,
Because you eating it because it's the right thing to do.
but
But there are so many things that's in which we're going to get into the kitchen. We talked about BC cups. You can eat cakes.
Yeah.
It's just choosing the ingredients
yeah,
that is healthy.
A lot of people are like, healthy food has no taste.
Yes, but I beg to differ. We beg to differ.
I beg to differ on that
Because
too.
I know about lemon cakes.
Yeah.
We can make Reese cups. We can make almond joys.
Yeah.
We can make brownies.
You would look over at someone like there's no way they're still eating candy and
But
like
we have
chocolate
to
and stuff.
learn to adjust
Yes,
what
our
to
taste
adopt.
buds, yeah.
And they do change.
Yeah.
When you get rid of all of that stuff out of your body, you
Yeah.
realize that you no longer want that stuff.
But I think what's also crazy is that like I've had healthier candy with like better ingredients in it, and I'm like, there's no way this is sweeter than what the real thing is. Like it's actually sweeter.
And the first thing
It's
that
crazy.
people say is that they gotta give up all the good. No,
No.
you have. But hear me, Shimon, mommy, gonna reiterate, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect. Until you clean up that environment,
You're gonna fail.
it's not going to happen for you because you can't be on and I'm off. You can't say, well, I'm gonna take this and get the cookies for destiny, but I'm gonna get the vegetables infused for Wanda. You have to clean it up. Let's get real, people. You got to clean up that environment. How many times have we had these items in our house and those cravings call us? But we're not going to get into it because we've talked about those in our previous videos.
I know of a couple.
But I just wanted to just kind of,
I know of a couple who she was eating healthy and her husband wasn't, and eventually he had to kind of like, he was like, I love her, so I'm changing my way of eating for her and for me,
let's just
obviously.
say you have a significant other and he likes these things.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he'll be mindful as to not bring it
Maybe
in the
in the
house.
house.
Maybe he don't have to tell her, oh baby, I had Shake Shack,
Yeah.
or I had McDonald's, or I had Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't tell her that. Maybe he'll keep that to himself
yeah.
and eat it before he get home.
Yeah.
But it's not
True.
going to work until you
clean
get
up
that environment on track. It's just not going to
100%
happen.
clean, yeah. You're literally going to have to go into your kitchen and be like, okay, I'm going to have to give this away, that
Because
away.
I think, Siobhan, what tends to happen here is that everybody has to be on board.
Yeah,
Everybody.
essentially. Yeah.
Everybody has to be
Everyone
on
has to,
board.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all, guys. That was key 5 of 7, high nutrition. We hope that you were able to take away some things as always, and yeah, that's it. So
As you said, we hope that this was very
this was helpful,
informational.
Yep.
And before you close out, you know I have to say one thing.
One more thing.
It's your health, it's your life, it's your decision. Either you pay the former now,
Or the pharmacy later. I don't know how else to put it.
plain and simple.
That's-
It can't, it's cut and dry. Plain
I
and
don't want the
simple.
pills, so I'll take the fruits and vegetables. So, yes, guys, that is it. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications. So that
And
you
guys, we're gonna get right to key
We're gonna
sixes
get
because
we promise.
we seem to have lost traction.
Yes, we have.
But again, guys, as you know, I'm hoping you know by now that this is a subject that is near and dear to our hearts. We're here for you. You have any questions, leave them in the comments. Let's talk about it. But we're going to get immediately to close this little mini series out.
Yeah.
And again, we hope that this help. Take it away, guys. If you implement these things,
You should be on the right track.
Should be right on
Absolutely.
track.
What is it? Like, comment, share, turn your notifications so that you guys are alerted when we do post again. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.